Hello everyone, and welcome to the 140th episode of the Voluntary Viewing podcast, recorded on April 19th, 2021. On the podcast today, we have a man who just showed up out of nowhere, went Super Saiyan, threw out some gang signs, and then killed Frieza, Andrew Clark.
Yo, what's up? I wear short jackets. I got purple hair
And a sword.
and a big old sword for like a handful of episodes
Yep.
for no
It
reason.
works really well until it doesn't. Also on the podcast today, we have a man we would like to congratulate on locking in an apartment to live in with his current partner, Ryan Holtz.
That sounds rather disappointing after Andrew's introduction.
Oh,
Hey,
A lot more real world.
Ryan, you know, it's not a good idea to live your life comparing yourself to others.
Uh.
You should love yours, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
Comparison
like J.
is the
Cole
death of
said,
joy.
love yours.
Yeah. Comparison is the death of joy. I'm basically that guy in the squad that Deadpool forms in Deadpool 2 who's just a guy. Like, has no powers whatsoever, and they just think that's funny. Like,
But hey, Ryan, that guy was just as successful as all the other people in that squad.
he made it out of that squad.
not Domino.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
that's true.
Or Deadpool, for that matter. Deadpool made it as well. It was just Brad Pitt, the vomiting guy, and
Wasn't Terry Crews there?
yeah, Terry Crews is there.
Yeah.
The colorful guy.
Star Shatter?
Not in his race, in his costume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, what was it like Star? Yeah, it was like Shatterstar.
Shatterstar, yeah.
Shatterstar, yeah.
I like how in the end credits when he went back in time, he just saved the one guy.
It was his favorite.
Yeah, but he could have just not had them parachute. He could have just like done something else. But he let them all stay gruesomely dead.
Deadpool's chaotic neutral. Like, he's not a good guy. You could argue he's chaotic evil at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
That's
comics,
fair.
he's full-blown chaotic evil.
There's an entire
In the
comics about...
movies.
There's an entire series of comics about how Deadpool is just killing everyone to get laid.
Yeah.
But not even like hot death. Like a skeleton in a robe death. Which... Not going to yuck your yum, Deadpool, but... Give me a heads up on the mechanics of that. I'm curious. Hi, I'm Hero of Hell, Lucas DeRuyter.
Hi, nice to meet you.
How you doing? I don't know.
How are
The
ya?
theme was going to be cool shit, and I couldn't think of a third cool anime shit thing for you, Ryan. So I just did a real life cool shit thing, which, you know what? That's probably cooler shit. That is probably the coolest shit, and congratulations.
Cooler than anime. I don't know if that's possible.
Hey!
Yeah, Ryan, honestly, you're going to have to fill that apartment with as much anime and manga as you can just to attempt to have some semblance of cool in your life.
Y'all, this apartment's so spacious, I can fit like 40 anime body pillows in the random storage space in the hallway between the bedroom and the living room.
Listen, man.
Babe, I know how you were talking about how you thought we needed a new mattress, so I decided to get rid of the whole bed frame and just covered the floor in body pillows.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I have no idea how much it's going to set you back, but I can hook you up with a 6'6" Gundam. Okay?
I don't even know what that is. 6'6" is what
Yes.
you're saying? Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought it was a specific type of Gundam, and I'm like, I definitely don't know
Oh,
what
no.
the fuck that is.
This is... This is...
A 6'6" Gundam suit.
A human-sized Gundam. Not a Gundam
bigger
suit.
than human,
Just,
I would argue.
you don't go inside of it. It's not a costume. It just is a statue. And I think it lights up.
like 7...
Is that bad? Am I a bad person when I say that, like, 6'6" is not human sized because it's bigger than I am? Like, I do kind of use
Anything-
myself as human sized.
And anything that's not me isn't human.
I mean, shorter than me, I think I'm used to. But once things get bigger than me, I'm generally, like, that's no longer human anymore. You're a bit of a freak.
Yeah.
Like, NBA players are literally a different species. They can't breed with regular humans like me.
Well, they can, but they won't produce fertile offspring.
Yeah, no, they'll make liger people. Which I guess they're half what? Like, ligers are half tiger, half, lion. What
We don't want to...
What is half an NBA player and half a not quite as tall person?
Let's not say NBA player. Let's say 7-foot Lithuanian or something like that.
Okay.
Andrew, half an NBA player, half a regular person. That's just a volleyball player.
But I'm saying, like, does it do the whole liger thing where it ends up being bigger than either species?
Oh.
If a 7-foot tall Lithuanian breeds with a regular human, do they make an 8-foot tall person?
I like to believe the shorts have a chance at dominance eventually, but I don't know, man. I don't know if the science is in your corner. Their corner, I'm sorry. You're 5'10".
My corner.
5'10".
Hey, check yourself.
You're 5'10", right? You're okay. You can hang. You're good.
I know a lot of guys who are 5'10", and I'd love to take a tape measure and just let's just see.
Are you saying that you don't think I'm 5'10"?
I don't know.
Oh.
I've met multiple people in my life who have claimed to be 5'10", who have not been 5'10" when put to the test. So I don't know. Maybe you are. Maybe you're just actually 5'10".
It's just like what the doctor writes on my fucking sheet after they measure me. I'm not like looking in a mirror and saying like I'm about 5'10". It's just that's what's on my medical records.
With shoes on?
No.
Okay.
No. Sometimes they do.
Really?
Yeah, they've done that with me before.
What's the fucking point?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right?
I guess if they do everyone with shoes, then they're all in a level playing field. Well, no, because shoes are different sizes.
Yeah.
A woman could come in with high heels.
Walk in there in fucking flats, and another person walks in with just platform heels.
Fucking legendary.
They're a pain in the ass, but man, you can really feel the confidence that comes with the height.
I feel like Tom Cruise right now.
Famously short actor Tom Cruise.
Famously for wearing lifts.
Yeah, he wears giant ass shoes.
Okay.
Tom Cruise wears like 4-inch lifts sometimes during scenes.
Because
he is very short. He is like
he's
5'5"
a very
or something.
small man, and in order to make the shots line up, they have to lift him off the ground a little.
It's not to make the shots line up.
Wait,
no, it's for a business reason. He doesn't have confidence issues. He's Tom Cruise. He's not afraid of anything. He's not afraid of anything.
He's very much afraid to be shorter than his female co-stars that are all supermodels.
I'm gonna call shenanigans on this Google result. Saying Tom Cruise is 5'7", which I feel like he's shorter than that. I feel like that might be in the working
short
shoes.
For a guy.
Yeah.
Ooh, fucking shade from Andrew.
It's not shade. I'm
punching down.
Literally.
Andrew saw a rare opportunity to really punch down with like some force. Like if they're 5'9" and you're making fun of them, then yeah, you look like an asshole. But when there's actually a 3-inch gap,
I'm not
you're
making
like,
fun of anyone. I'm saying that someone that's 3 inches below average height is short. I'm not saying that their life has less value.
Isn't it convenient that average height is your height?
It is though.
I don't think that's true. I don't think it is. Maybe in the U.S. Definitely not worldwide.
Average.
Not even
for a man in the
US
world.
Man.
In the U.S., maybe, but I bet you it's more 5'9".
Oh, in humanity, so human height, male, average 5 foot. Oh no, 5.7 feet. I thought it was 5 foot 7 inches.
Wait, what?
Barely over 5'6". Yeah, that is confusing though. What is 5.7 feet in terms of?
Why would they do it like that? Why?
Just do it in metric at that point. It's
Yeah,
easier to
exactly. They're doing it in a decimal system. It should be metric. It's the whole point.
Weird.
Average height for man worldwide. The average American man stands just under 5 foot 10 inches. 5 foot 9.3 inches to be precise. And it doesn't fucking say. No, it's got to be buried in here somewhere.
Somewhere deep. Where they put the knowledge there so no one would find it. They made sure. They were like, this will cause wars.
Oh,
we must be
wow.
careful.
They just have like a spreadsheet with different countries' average height. Just give it to me in an aggregate.
I'd like to point.
I do kind of want to see. Yeah, I know. Like, isn't it? Is it Sweden is the tallest?
I think I heard that.
It says they range
Because
anywhere.
Vikings.
Yeah.
Because Vikings were bad and practiced a lot of eugenics accidentally, and probably on purpose a little bit too.
It says men's height range on average of 6 feet in the in the Netherlands to 5 feet 3 inches in Timor-Leste. Timor-Leste. I don't know how to pronounce it.
That's an island off of India, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's the Netherlands, not Sweden.
Huh.
I do get those confused a lot, especially when you start talking
Yeah,
about like
everyone does.
Dutch and like you start. I don't know. I don't get the difference sometimes in Holland. Like, what's Holland?
no,
right.
What's the fucking difference?
I just figured this out 2 days ago because I got really fucking confused. So Holland is a region in the Netherlands, and people from the Netherlands are called Dutch.
Mm-hmm.
But for most people around the world, Holland and the Netherlands as a phrase are interchangeable.
Right.
It would be like if they called everyone in the United States Texans.
Right.
It's just like it's a specific region in the Netherlands, but like everyone just refers to people or it refers that whole country as Holland, and people in Holland also do that a lot too. Apparently, in the Netherlands, I should say.
So it's similar to the United Kingdom, where like it has multiple countries within the country, but there's kind of one that people usually mistake for the entire country, and then like but people within that country also make that mistake even though they know better.
It's exactly. It would be like if someone said, "Show me a map of England," and they show the entire UK.
Mm-hmm. I want to circle back just a little bit to this Quora question, since Yahoo Answers is dying. Is a height of 5'7" a good height for men?
A good height.
And then
Jesus.
Oh, my heart.
and then the answers are just people dropping the names of short kings. Like, yeah, it is. Tom Cruise was that height. So was Al Pacino. MLK. Yogi Berra.
Wait, MLK
A lot of
was
these.
5'7"?
Wait, Yogi Berra. Oh, the catcher.
Yes.
I thought it was Yogi the Bear.
Right.
No,
Like,
Yogi
what?
Berra.
The baseball catcher, no.
Yeah.
But a lot of these people are from a long time ago. The average height has been increasing over the years as nutrition and everything like that starts to get better and medical attention.
The last one is
eugenics.
Winston. The last one is Winston Churchill, so they're hitting the bottom of the barrel pretty quick
But
on
like,
that one.
once again, Winston Churchill's from another era.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah, Winston Churchill was born in the fucking 1800s.
Was he? Yeah, I guess he would have been because he was old as fuck in World War II.
Yeah, Jesus.
Well, not as fuck, but he was old. And
Yeah.
Well, he was like already in government during World War One, wasn't he?
No, I think wasn't he a soldier in World War One?
Was he?
I thought so.
Winston Churchill, World War One.
Oh, born 1874. Yeah.
Jesus, yeah, he's old. So he would have been 40
Oof.
for World War One. So yeah, probably not.
Oh. On the outbreak of the war in 1914, Churchill was serving as the First Lord of the Admiralty. In 1915, he helped orchestrate the disastrous Dardanelles naval campaign that was also involved in the planning of the military landings in Gallipoli, both of which saw large losses. He helped plan Gallipoli and fucking failed.
He was a soldier. He was in the military in World War One. Was he successful? Maybe not, but you know.
This one goes out to those who lost their lives in the Battle of Gallipoli.
Gallipoli. Yeah. No, that's exactly what it was. Like, if you listen to Australians, basically, and probably more realistic Brits, where they're like, yeah, no, the Australians really wanted to kick some ass, and the Brits were leading them, and were really bad. All of them died. It's their Bay of Pigs.
All right, men, nobody lives forever. Charge!
All right, now that we're getting down to the Emperor's New Groove references, which I appreciate, it's time to mosey on into News of the Week. The Epic Game Store is set to lose $330 million in its first year or so of operation, and the company seems pretty cool with it.
Yeah, that's the norm.
Yeah.
Like, nowadays, companies have to lose money. Like, in order to compete, you literally have to lose money until you hope that you emerge on the other side fucking shiny and clean like Amazon with just fucking trillion-dollar valuations and shit.
Yeah, it's the idea that there's a bunch of people in the room, and they all have like a spigot in their arm, draining all of their blood, and the last one to not collapse gets all their blood back.
Yeah.
And
not all their blood, they get other people's blood.
Yeah, no, and they get to keep living, and they get this endless supply of blood.
Yeah, from all the other people that died
exactly.
Draining blood from them. Yeah,
it's not a model of, we're going to operate at a loss for a long time, and then eventually, once we get our market, then we'll start making money. It's, no, we're going to operate at a loss for a long time, and if we can assassinate every other company that is trying to compete with us, then we'll start to make money.
Yeah. Corporation. Amazon operated at a loss for literally over a decade. Google operated at a loss for a very, very long time. Netflix is still sometimes reporting a loss because they're still trying to kill everyone else, even though they're just they have reached full saturation. Netflix cannot add new subscribers anymore. They have literally everyone who can have access to a Netflix account has it.
They really do need to start cutting the
programming budget.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's bullshit. They make dog shit programming.
It's making them lose a ton of money because they're spending a lot on it, and it's not helping them at all. Like, I get that, they, for a while, their whole mantra was, we're going to spend as much money as we can to get as much programming on our channel as possible. Yeah. And, like, whether you think that was a good strategy or not, they did it. And here they are. They don't need that anymore. They can just focus on the Netflix originals that people liked and were well received and actually draws in users. They can get rid of the fucking bullshit movies that no one gives a shit about.
Well, and as long as they keep growing, as long as their stock price keeps going up, it's not even immoral to do it that way. Like, in terms of business ethics, it's not even immoral to just lose money on purpose so that you can try to kill everyone else, because as long as people keep investing and keep driving up your value, then you're actually fulfilling your quote-unquote duty to stockholders. Like, it's insane. So that's literally it. Just loss leaders. It's loss leaders all the way down. There's no one actually making money in the economy anymore.
Guys, if we just keep this up, we'll become the Oreo of streaming services. Come on.
That joke would have landed better if you hadn't spoiled it with your title. Lucas entered that as a title suggestion before delivering the joke. And I watched him title it, and I'm just like, what is the title?
I wanted to slip it in before I forgot. The conversation was too engaging. Nintendo pulls a 3D model of Bowser's penis from a model sharing service, I think Etsy, confirming that Bowser does in fact have genitalia and, moreover, a monster truck cock.
This does not confirm anything.
I disagree. No, I agree with Lucas. This is canon now.
Yeah.
So no, it's not.
Yes, this is.
I don't
confirmed.
care about it, but like this is just some.
You care,
some dude.
You clearly care.
You know how a leak of the next Call of Duty Warzone map came out, and Activision was like, "Nope, can't talk about it. Nuh-uh, gotta pull that shit down." And now everybody's like, "Oh yeah, new Warzone map, cool." And that happened. Same thing, but Bowser's penis.
So Nintendo tried to pull this down so that they could keep their dark secret that a secret.
No, they're adopting this as canon.
Yeah.
Now. Like Netflix has taken this and incorporated it into their lore now.
Oh,
That's
I think if
happened.
anyone at Netflix took this, they'd have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, no, Nintendo literally specifically said, no, this is ours. This is his penis now. By issuing a copyright takedown of this prop.
I've seen some of the like horrific shit that they sell on Bad Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
No, you have not then. You have not seen the worst out there. This is the worst you've seen.
It's balls have
ribbed.
spikes.
Okay, you know what? I am with you on that one, Andrew. I do think having spiked testicles, no fun for anybody. Little bumps.
Don't shame Bowser. You're body shaming Bowser right now.
I don't think anybody. Well, okay, you know what? Some people are probably into it. I apologize. Some people probably are down to have their ass tenderized when Bowser's just going to town. But okay. That's fair.
They do dangle. They do
right?
dangle.
Yeah.
That is,
Jesus Christ.
Pendulous.
It's a fucking flail.
They're kind of old man balls a little bit. But it's rubber, so like they're not gonna swing very well. So why would you make it like that?
Right.
It's a little weird, right?
Wait, you said it's rubber. Does this thing exist in the physical world? I thought this was just a 3D render.
That supposedly you would print with the 3D printer or
right.
attached to a character or something. Yeah.
Right.
This is going to be out in the world?
Absolutely.
This is already out in the world.
No.
And then was taken down, which just confirms that it's real.
It makes it a collector's item.
Yeah.
Anyone that was able to print it out beforehand.
Yeah. Or has the file and then can spread it on less than legitimate means.
Mm-hmm.
Might sail the 7 seas and see what you can see. Take what you can take.
The spiked collar around the base was a good creative touch. Power to whoever made that.
Yeah. That's impressive. That's what put me over the line of like, nah, they did the work.
Yeah.
This is some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
They made a spiked collar cock ring. Like, you've done it.
That's a contender now. Sorry, Netflix is the Euro streaming.
Nintendo has a terse relationship with fan creators. That is putting it mildly.
Everyone's just like slamming their beers on the table. Do Mario next! Mario next!
That would just be... Nah, never mind.
No, the tip is an actual mushroom.
Yeah. Is Mario doing okay? What?
Mario, my man. Been to the hospital lately?
I don't... You clearly have a fungal infection. They can give you medicine for that. All right. You can now store PlayStation 5 games on USB/flash storage drives rather than only solid-state drives, thereby eliminating one of the biggest pre-launch criticisms of the system.
Not mine.
No.
Fucking 1440p when? God damn it.
That's right.
Seems pretty easy. It seems pretty easy to do native 1440p. Maybe that's just fucking wishful thinking, but if you can already upres to 4K, then the limitation is not like hardware based. It's just you pushing out an update, Sony. God damn it. 1440p is common enough.
Have you guys noticed kind of a trend where, yeah, people are talking about the PlayStation 5 way more than the Xbox, but most of what they're saying are criticisms?
Because it's... So, yes.
Okay.
There is more criticism of the Sony PlayStation 5 than there is discussion of the Xbox Series X.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Yeah.
you take into account just any discussion about the PlayStation 5 and it dwarfs like anything. Like it's just there's more bad stuff said about the PlayStation 5 than the Xbox Series X, but that's just because of how little people care about the Series
exactly.
X.
That's the thing, because there are plenty of positive things being said about the PlayStation 5, but the reason that people have so many criticisms of the PlayStation 5 right now is because it's the only console that people give a shit about.
It's the relevant one. That's why.
No one's talking about
criticisms-
Xbox because no one cares.
Yeah. No, it's PlayStation is definitely one this generation, unless something fucking crazy happens. But yeah. No, that's what I want to fucking see. Oh, and in an hour and a half, Horizon Zero Dawn is free.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I had set a reminder in my phone to download it at noon, and then I went to go on my PlayStation. I was like, don't want to forget, and then I'm like, oh, it's not here. What the fuck? And I Googled it, and they're like, yeah, 8 p.m. Pacific. And I was like,
I was actually going to say that at the end of the podcast, because I hopped on right before the podcast started. I'm like, oh, I'll see if it's on here. That way I can say, hey guys, feel free to download this whenever. Please do. And then it said it was still $20. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I looked
Me too.
up.
I was like, did they go back?
I thought maybe it was like, oh yeah, you have like a 30-minute window.
It was short. Like, it was a surprisingly small window, but yeah.
Well, it's like 2 weeks. You have like 2 weeks to do it or something.
It's not a lot of time.
No, it's not. But like, so I tried to play the Resident Evil 8 Village demo this weekend. It was only live for 8 hours.
Yeah.
I downloaded it, and then like when we got back from Chicago, we tried to play it. It was already done. It was only live for 8 hours.
It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of horseshit.
It says and then there's a countdown. They're doing another one in like 5 days.
Yeah.
I don't know why they wouldn't just keep it up.
Artificial
It's been
scarcity.
a lot of content. This shit is like working though.
Mm-hmm.
Just put a big vampire lady and Jesus Christ, gamers.
Yeah. So I'm buying this game because Jade and I played Resident Evil 7 together in college, and it was one of our favorite video games. I really enjoyed it, even though I don't like scary games that much. Everyone else is hopping on the bandwagon now that there's a 9-foot tall vampire lady. Bunch of filthy casuals.
I enjoy the horny company, Andrew, and I am a part of that company apparently, because I'm definitely getting this bad boy. Hell yeah. In an update to a story from last week, Sony will keep the PlayStation 3 and PS Vita stores open for the foreseeable future.
Yay. I actually ran into this weekend where I got a little freaked out. I did not have Minecraft on my PlayStation.
Oh.
I had the PS3 edition, and I was like, oh shit, I hope they didn't close down this store. Because I had purchased it fucking a decade ago at this point, and was just like, oh, I want to re-download it because I was going to show Angel what Minecraft is and shit. And so then I was like, wait, they're closing the store. Oh no, I wonder if it's still up. And it was, and I downloaded it. And then I thought about like how I play Call of Duty Black Ops, which is one of my favorite games of all time. Over a decade old at this fucking point, which is just it kills me. Mm-hmm. When I play online multiplayer, in order to get matches, you have to have none of the DLC installed or all of the DLC installed. And I kind of prefer none of the DLC because it's a little bit larger user base, and the people that have all the DLC are just the fucking sweats that never left over the last decade. So I don't want to fuck around with that. So I play with none of the DLC, but then my favorite zombies map is Ascension. That's the one that I that I play the most, and that's a DLC zombies map. So I have to install the first DLC, and then I have to uninstall it if I want to play multiplayer. And That's the state I've been living in for Call of Duty Black Ops for like the last 9 years. Like, I feel like firing up a multiplayer match, for the first time in a few months. Like, oh shit, gotta delete the DLC. And then like, oh shit, I feel like playing zombies for the first time in 6 months. Like, well, I gotta install that. And like, then I was like, wait, if the store goes down, this tenuous balance between multiplayer and zombies will be forever extinguished.
We had a system.
Yeah, Sony, goddammit. But yeah, so I'm thankful.
Right.
And I hope that they have a solution for me if it does ever happen.
I mean, this change is definitely surprising, but makes sense considering the amount of outcry. Sony, I know you're listening to this. Still don't make a Days Gone 2. We don't need that. That was the right decision, actually, regardless of what people are saying. So, that part good. This part also good, but that part, leave it. Then, moving into the last news item in the other category, Discord is set to bar access to NSFW servers on iOS devices.
Oh man.
Now I can't have my 1,300 person phone sex chats.
It doesn't sound like they're barring it though, right? Oh, bar access, I see.
Yes.
So just age gate.
Yeah.
The classic age gate.
Yep.
I mean, but this is a situation, right, where you can check a box and, are you sure you're 18? And you're like, yeah.
Well, it was my understanding that to comply with App Store standards, they had to, anything PG-13 and above, you have to bar access to for something like Discord, or else they can't be sold on the Apple Store, and then couldn't be on iOS devices at all. But you can still get into it on like a desktop PC or anything that's not a mobile Apple device.
Right, and they'll give you the old wave through. We know what's going on here. Wink, wink, wink.
So it's one of those things where, like, if you have an Apple account and you have your actual age listed for your Apple account and you're under 18, you wouldn't be able to access it.
I think so. I think that's how this is actually playing out.
Another reason for Android. As the only Android user in this podcast, this is literally
the famously libertarian operating service.
It's not libertarian. It's definitely less fucking fascist. Apple iOS is Apple App Store is a fucking nightmare. It's ridiculous how much more freedom you have on Android too. Just download whatever the fuck you want. This dude made an app that does this exact thing that I want. It's on the internet. I can just download it and install it. No questions asked. Android's like, are you sure? This is pretty sketchy. And you're like, fuck yeah. And then you do it. And it's usually fine. So, yeah. No, I mean, it's better, but but y'all ain't ready for that conversation.
I don't think I can handle that level of freedom. I'll get choice paralysis.
Just Googling APK porn, and then just the sheer amount of porn apps. It's insane.
I don't think we really have any memes to talk about outside of a lot of people posting their vaccination pictures, announcements. Cool, great, love to see it. But that means we are headed into the breakouts. Andrew, what do you want to talk about? What have you been checking out?
So, this weekend, I visited our boy Lucas in Chicago.
Hey.
And we went around town and we did Chicago things. I bought some real cheap clothes from a discount store.
Yeah.
I drank an amazing strawberry milkshake, ate outside by the river. It was great. I mean, it was still Chicago, so it brought the whole vibe down a couple of notches. Mm-hmm. But other than that, it was a real good time. And on Sunday, we all met up again and went to the Mitsuwa Marketplace in Chicago. Did some Japanese grocery store shopping. Ate some sushi. Had mochi for the first time. That shit's insane.
Yep.
And then went to a manga store. And I bought one.
Oh, no.
And Jay did too.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I thought, when in Rome, like, I'm here, I kind of have to buy one.
When in Rome?
Okay, when in
The
Tokyo.
manga capital of the world!
When in Kyoto.
Chicago, Illinois.
Well, no, I just meant, like, I'd never been in a manga store before, and I just kind of wanted to, like, go along with it. It was fun.
You can say that about any store, anywhere. Like, you could walk into a fucking, I don't know, a cheesecake store when in Rome and just buy cheesecake. Like, that's not...
I get to come up with whatever excuse I want to in order to spend money, okay, Ryan?
If you were in Japan, that'd be one thing, but you're in Chicago. That's not known for manga or anything.
No, it was just, like, a really cool, like, Japanese marketplace. I thought it was awesome. So,
6.6 Gundam that they gave an ass in there. It was fantastic.
That part wasn't.
When in Rome, might as well. Just think the 6.6 Gundam is cool.
Shoving the Gundam into the van.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm moving soon. That would be literally an entire extra car trip. Worth it. Just fucking go.
A 28-hour, well, no, 56-hour round trip to get a 6.6 Gundam in your apartment that you're going to share with our friend Ian.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's going right in the living room, baby.
Yeah, no, that's replacing Sucky Badger in the corner. It's just going to be
No.
a giant
Lucas
Gundam.
isn't going to say anything to Ian. Ian's going to come back from work, and Lucas is going to be installing the Gundam into the living room.
No, I disagree. It's going to be, oh, hey man, like, yeah, I'm back. I had to go grab some more, like, essential items from Wisconsin. Like, you know, sorry it took a while. Here, can you help me get this 200-pound crate up the stairs so that we can, you know, so that I can unpack it and everything like that. And then, yeah, when you fucking prise it open with a crowbar, it's just this giant metal Gundam suit. Just, you motherfucker.
I'm sorry.
We spent 2 hours. We had to disassemble the door. So
We could have disassembled the Gundam.
I'm sorry, Andrew. Continue.
Yeah, I bought the first edition of Spy Family because Lucas recommended it, said it was popular, said it was good. I read it. It's fun. It's dumb. It's fun. It's a fun concept. It's mostly wholesome. Nothing weird. Well, no, I mean, like, there's a little bit of, like, murder.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
Murder's... We're in the U.S., baby. Murder is nothing.
Murder is rated E for everyone.
You can fucking mountain in the viper someone's skull. That's totally chill. But yeah, no, like, oh, show a boob? Oh no, like,
no,
very
I just
unwholesome.
I mean, like, all the, you know, the usual problematic tropes that we've made fun of before about, like, anime and manga are not really in there in terms of, like, sex and how they present women and stuff like that. At least not yet. This is only the first edition. I don't know.
Oh, you're going
later.
back. You're gonna be getting the second edition, huh?
Oh no, I still have Lucas's login, so to his manga website, so I'm just reading the rest of it on there. Yeah, it's just like kind of a wacky spy thing. Just like, oh, he's a super spy in what's ostensibly East versus West Germany in the Cold War. And then he has to assassinate this one guy, but he only makes appearances at his son's private school, so he has to, like, acquire a family and then enroll his fake daughter into the school in order to get close to him. Yeah, and then
I feel like
the daughter's a telepath. And then the wife that he finds is a hitman, but he doesn't know.
The wife?
Yeah.
I don't think that's the correct term.
I'm not going to say it.
What? I don't understand. I don't follow. We're talking about manga, right? I don't think that
Oh,
wife is the
this
correct,
is what you were going for.
correct term.
I'm not going to call her a waifu.
Andrew, when in Rome. I think you sent the video, Lucas, of it was like Attack on Titan with the guys that were like, no, the whole world has fallen to anime and shit like that, and like they keep like the different things are attracting the guys to finally give in and just accept anime and manga culture and everything, and then there's one remaining guy. Did you not send this?
I found that video. I don't think I sent that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I also found that video independently then and watched it myself. I feel like the last guy who's now watching his friend.
I am
like,
not an
hey.
anime guy. I'm not a manga guy. I went to a store. I bought one thing. It's fun. It's dumb.
I'm reading
That's
issue
it.
2. I'm gonna keep going. No, it's actually really cool. Like, you know what I think that was one of the guys who fell in that video was like, guys, it's Dragon Ball. Come on. And then yeah, he falls to the tropes and everything. Yeah. Oh well. What's the Odd Taxi?
Oh, so that is an anime that I'm watching that came out this season.
You watch fucking anime, you loser.
I'm a
No,
fucking
you've lost
degenerate.
that. You've lost that moral high
Bad.
ground,
I'm a
Andrew.
bad
You've
man.
lost that forever, as far as I'm concerned. Chainsaw Man was a favor to a friend. This was you just making a personal decision.
We don't know where this journey's going to end up.
Oh,
It
boy.
could
I
end up-
do.
It could end up in
I know.
multiple places. No, you don't. I'll
Um,
never be an anime boy.
So yeah, Odd Taxi is a weird Twin Peaks show where all the characters are anthropomorphized animals, but also probably not. That's probably just a delusion the main character is having, and the show is just rolling with it since it's mostly from his point of view. And yeah, a lot of morally compromised people living their kind of shitty lives, and then the drama that intersects from those relationships. Like, for
like
instance, oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I like how Twin Peaks is a genre.
Right?
This is a Twin Peaks show.
I'm getting some David Lynch vibes. David Lynch meets Tarantino. I'm down
I'm
for
getting
it.
strong Boss Baby vibes from this movie.
But yeah, it's only 3 episodes in so far. I can't say a ton. I don't know if anybody listening, thinking about checking it out. It's the kind of show where seemingly the nicest, best character in it so far is still absolutely stealing drugs from her nursing job, and we're not sure what she's doing with them, but probably nothing great. So yeah, liking that one a lot. Ryan, what are you into?
I've been on the apartment grind, I think, for a lot of my free time, so haven't really been watching too much. Did finish another Madden season with my boy. Won the Super Bowl again.
Yeah.
Another undefeated season. Still have that one blemish that will be forever a stain, and I'll be like Lady Macbeth, just like out foul spot as I try to wash away the fact that I lost an NFC Championship game to Andrew, and then he went on to win a Super Bowl. But yeah, no, not too bad. So,
hi, I'm the other half of that Madden season. And I was planning on doing this bit where I was like, oh yeah, Andrew's team, really came back this offseason, really like completely reworked their body, do the whole like coach speak thing. Like, yeah, like really put in the effort. I think they're going to have a huge breakout season. And I tried doing a bunch of free practice today. I failed.
What?
I failed practice. I can't complete passes. I can't. I did the whole, do the random play thing. I did it for a half hour. I completed maybe 10% of my passes.
Jesus Christ.
Probably 2/3 of them were intercepted.
And
Yeah,
Lucas just had that one I watched that calculate in real time in Lucas's head. It's like, what? 2/3? were intercepted. You completed 66% to the other team and only 10% to yours.
Yeah, so something thereabouts.
This is fine.
I like how the AI in this game isn't good enough to do the thing that actually happens during an inter-team scrimmage where once one side starts doing way better than they should, they're like, man, we gotta tone it down a little bit. Otherwise, we're gonna cause some inter-team conflict and just make this even worse for ourselves.
It's always a thing that has happened in practice. Like, Madden just has it go on in the background. But, like, I definitely noticed it a little bit more this time. My teammates were fighting.
Yeah.
The teammates were really getting into it.
Team chemistry has just
whether the ball was caught and this was, like, something happening on the other side of the field, or like there was a contested catch and the two guys ended up getting into it afterwards. There was a lot of like the DB and the receiver getting to each other's face and like grabbing on each other and shit. I'm like, oh no, it's all falling apart.
Right? Wouldn't it be cool if that was a secret feature? Like they have a morale rating in Madden, like next to your player, and usually it's just based on how they perform in the game. But what if, like when you did free practice, which has literally no consequences at all, if like secretly it did actually impact morale, just enough, like not so much that you'd notice it and you'd be like, what the fuck is happening, but like just enough that it does actually, like, if everyone's like fighting and getting really mad, that like it leads to more fighting and more mad and like their morale keeps going down and it's like a positive feedback loop.
Also,
kind of cool.
There was a play where I ended up throwing to my tight end. It was tight coverage. I thought he could come down with it, but he didn't. You know, that's on me. And so he went up to catch it on the run, and it got knocked out of his hands, and he fell down, and the DB kind of went flying, and the ball, as the tight end was laying prone on the ground, the ball hit his helmet and bounced up, and the linebacker, without breaking any of his movement, caught it in midair and ran it back. Just bounced off of his back, went right in the air, and just boop, got it.
Yeah. No, it sounds great.
Yeah.
When I last talked to Andrew, we had just finished the preseason preparation. We now are probably going to play our game right after this. Andrew had said he was probably going to move on from his current quarterback, who's an 87 overall 25-year-old or something.
No, it's because he's not helping me. It doesn't
That's
matter.
That's not a good reason to move on.
I'm gonna have to pay him $30 million a year.
You're gonna be even worse when you start over. It's not gonna help you to get worse at the position. You did this with Jordan Love. How did it go? God damn it.
I won
you
a
did
Super
this with
Bowl.
Aaron Rodgers. How did this go? You won the Super Bowl because you moved on from Jordan Love. That's what did it. There was at least 2 or 3 seasons in between moving on from Jordan Love and winning the Super Bowl.
I forgot that Jordan Love was my quarterback for like a couple of seasons.
Yeah. Like multiple seasons because you traded Aaron Rodgers very early.
He retired 2 years later.
Yeah. He was regressing. That one somewhat more understandable. But yeah, Jordan Love was exiting his rookie contract as a pretty solid quarterback. Kai Potts is going to be even better, and you're going to do it again. Like,
I might not. You don't know.
I do at this point. Because of that mindset. It's not helping me. It's like, it's going to make it worse if you end up cutting that. So, we'll see.
I can't find open receivers. That's the thing with me is I cannot figure out when a guy's going to be open and when to just like abandon the play and try to do something else. And I can't do quick passes. I can't throw over the middle. It's just, yeah.
Throw it away. I mean, in practice, yeah, you can test.
Yeah.
In practice, that's when you see what kind of throws you can get away with. Yeah. In a game, throw that shit away. You did that against me in your NFC Championship conquest. You threw the ball away, and I think that was when I went like, Nani? Like, holy shit, he's coming! Like that is the mark of a reasonably like level-headed Madden player who's not just running 4 verts and chucking it downfield every time. Someone who can roll out, find that everyone's decently covered, and just get rid of it and try again next down. That's difficult to do in Madden for a lot of people. So, yeah. But that's pretty much it for me. And I'm looking forward to Horizon Zero Dawn, which I'll probably be playing a decent amount of coming up here.
Can't wait to get your...
I'm interested to see how it plays on the PS5. Like, just how it looks.
Should be fantastic.
Oh, no, I'm like, I don't think they've upgraded
Made it worse.
Well, no, like, I'm sure it's not worse. Like,
it better not be worse.
Well, no, I mean, like, I don't think they are taking advantage of any of the, like, controller features or, you know, I don't think they upscaled it. I mean, like, it was already able to be played in 4K because it worked best on the PS4 Pro, but
that's what I'm saying. So
I'm
if
just
it was
saying,
designed for the PS4 Pro, then probably.
So, like, games
probably
like Control and, you know, other games that were on the PS4 have been upgraded to take advantage of the PS5. I don't think Horizon Zero Dawn has.
Okay.
That being said, I played Horizon Zero Dawn on a base level PlayStation 4, and it was really good. So I'm sure it'll be pretty good.
Yeah, I played The Last of Us original on a PS3. So
speaking of, I'm playing a Steam game right now from like 2014, I think, called Lisa the Painful. That is pretty quickly becoming my The Last of Us.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
It's hitting on a lot of the same things that The Last of Us did, and this one having a lot more impact on me for whatever reason.
Oh, it's an RPG Maker game.
Got it. Yeah, very, very indie, very like, ooh boy, rough around the edges, but man, this game is not afraid to really make its protagonist a piece of shit and have him and all the people around him go through the ringer.
Doesn't he look kind of like Dan Harmon?
A little bit, especially when he's old. Yeah.
Bald Dan Harmon, I guess.
Yeah.
Dan Harmon still has hair, but he gives me strong Dan Harmon vibes.
That's... I mean, if Dan Harmon ever develops a pill problem, yeah, this guy, definitely. Oh boy.
Alcohol.
Oh, well, okay. That's fair.
He's an alcoholic.
He's an addict.
Bona fide alcoholic.
So the setup to this game is that there's some kind of cataclysm where all the women in the world are either gone or dead. It's not totally made clear. And then this guy who is, this strung out pill addict, barely surviving with a couple of his friends, finds a baby girl and decides she's going to be his daughter until she is, and like that. They have a kind of found family thing until she is old enough to kind of realize what's going on in the world, and then runs away to... that's not totally clear yet, but just realizes she should not be where she's at now, and this is him trying to find her to stop her from being the most important person in the world so she can be his daughter again. And it's weird and fucked up and dark, and I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
It's similar themes.
Yeah.
Is Last of Us 1 part of the PlayStation Plus collection?
It is.
Like Last of Us 1 remastered? Okay,
Yeah.
Ian was asking about that.
Yeah, it is.
So,
Ooh.
it's cool.
All right. Just like that, we are moving on into the group chat. All right. We got to fill like 6 minutes. What do we got to chat about? We can't have this one come in under an hour.
I could.
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
We would
don't
disappoint all our passionate listener.
I think it's been a compact episode.
That's fair. Tight.
Quick, clean, slick.
But chock full of moments.
Very,
You know.
very dense. Ryan, what do you think a rice ball tastes like? Because I found out this weekend, and it is not what I had in mind.
Yeah, I'm in the same place as Lucas.
Is it like a popcorn ball, kind of? Like
Closer.
For reference, it's like a triangle. The way it looks is
triangle.
like yeah, no, it's called.
You already lost me.
We think it's called a rice ball. Just is the English translation, but it's shown up in a lot of shows that we've seen, but we've never had one before. If you've ever seen something like this, it's a triangle wrapped in, or I guess I should say, it's a black triangle with white tips. Have you ever seen anything like that?
No.
Okay, because we both thought it was some sort of like dessert type thing.
Yeah.
Something, and it is just a triangle of compressed steam rice wrapped in seaweed.
And then
With some sort of like other thing in it, like fish.
to make it like a sandwich.
Yeah.
And you were disappointed because it was just rice?
No, not disappointed, just
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah, like it was fine.
Yeah.
It was rice and seaweed and some tuna is what I had. And it tasted like that. But I thought there would be something special about it.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what I thought. I thought sweet. Those things, they kind of look like cool donuts. So I thought it would taste like a cool donut. But instead it's just a sandwich.
It's just lies.
Lies.
Lies, I tell you. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I always grew up, I remember popcorn balls, and I remember thinking that they're just gross popcorn. So, I don't know if rice balls are similar. But I was always like, why are these a thing?
Yeah.
I just would rather want to eat popcorn that's not
Why you gotta glue it together.
glued together with a weird kind of gross sticky substance.
See, it's not like a Rice Krispie treat where the melted marshmallow elevates it.
Yeah.
It's just the sum of its parts.
Rice Krispie treats are overrated. Chocolate Rice Krispie treats are pretty solid, but just normal Rice Krispie treats are pretty flavorless.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they're the best thing ever. I'm saying that they are better than if you just have rice.
Wait, Rice Krispies are rice? Now I've lost the metaphor.
Right.
Do you think Rice Krispies are literal rice?
Don't they do something to the rice?
No.
What the fuck? I just realized right now I have no idea what the fuck a Rice Krispie is.
Oh no, Andrew, it's a cereal.
Why I know that?
It's made of cereal. I'm guessing it's a wheat-based cereal in the shape of rice. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's rice.
Rice
Holy
Krispies
shit.
are made of crisped rice.
Oh!
Wow.
I was
Yeah.
right. I thought it was just like weird baked dried out rice. I was right.
That is apparently what it is.
Holy shit. I thought I was losing my goddamn mind.
Rice is, crisp rice, which is rice and sugar paste that is formed into shapes or berries and then cooked, dried, and then toasted. There you go.
Okay.
It collapses when you add milk, which creates the snap, crackle, and pop.
Okay, my worldview can remain intact
No,
for a
hey.
little longer.
I am a man that admits when he's literally like just flat out wrong, and yeah, that's me. They're so remarkably different. From
Yeah, no,
rice that
absolutely.
It never occurred to me.
Because
that
that
they
was the
could
thing, is
actually be
I never
rice.
thought about it at all. Because any sane person would compare rice, whether cooked or not, with Rice Krispies and say, these two things cannot be the same. But I just let that slide off of my smooth brain,
Just let it roll.
and I happen to be right.
You let it all roll. You doubled down and you won big.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Damn. Well, I guess it's still better than rice. I mean, I've eaten Rice Krispies as a cereal, like non-Rice Krispie treats, and it's fine. I am kind of like okay with bland cereals though. Like my go-to is always Cheerios. So I mean, I'm down for a
Wait, I thought you were the one that said that Cheerios sucked. Didn't we have this conversation?
Honey Nut Cheerios are overrated.
Oh,
They
that's
suck,
what it
though.
was.
They don't suck. Banana Cheerios just, not great.
Slice up a banana into a Rice Krispie bowl. I'm down. Sign me up.
And the Rice Krispie like sticks to the banana is the idea, or what's the?
No, it's just like a little bit of fruit with some bland cereal, some flavor, not a lot. The LaCroix of breakfast cereals.
I would just have these things separate.
Okay.
Yeah, you could eat them separately.
Or you could have fun
Banana's
with it.
an interesting choice, I guess, is why.
No. Lucas is right. Like that's a thing. One, it's definitely been in like cartoons and shit I remember from a kid, but like that's a thing, is that some people will slice up a banana into their cereal.
I mean, the strawberry is probably
I've
the more
never
popular one.
Yeah, strawberry,
yeah.
blueberries. I feel like those are the fruits that people put in breakfast cereals.
Banana is definitely one of them. You're not crazy,
Really?
Lucas. Yeah.
Blueberry?
I've done it before.
Andrew, you have a checkered past with bananas. I don't think that you get to be
Oh, I forgot this.
a solid reference in this.
Okay, well then what's your take, both of you, on peanut butter and banana sandwiches?
Have never tried it.
Sandwiches? No. You can put peanut butter on banana, but then why are you putting it in bread? Ugh.
How do you
Because
cut?
Elvis said to.
How do you
I don't.
cut?
Elvis said a lot of things.
How do you cut the banana in one of these sandwiches?
You
I
just
think you slice it
and you like
and then
lay it
flat.
Yeah.
So it's like the meat of the sandwich.
Yes,
Oh.
absolutely. It's
Huh.
you have bread, you put peanut butter on it, and then you stick the slices of banana onto it, and then put the other piece of bread on. And it's fine.
The bread's ruined.
No, and that's the thing is I used to have peanut butter and banana sandwiches a lot
Yeah.
to like save
Oh.
time.
Oh, well, all
As
right.
like like this is a thing I got to eat in the car on the way to work, or like in the parking lot at work or something like that. And then I just started eating them separately. I'm like, I'm gonna have like toast and peanut butter, or a peanut butter sandwich and a banana,
Yeah.
and that's better.
Yeah, that sounds much better to
Yeah,
me.
no, but like a peanut butter banana sandwich is not bad. It really isn't. It's just it doesn't add anything.
It's a net negative. It's less than the sum of its parts. I'd rather eat from a jar of peanut butter and then eat toast and then eat a banana. I mean, yeah, there's pictures of bananas in cereal and it's weirding me out. I
Oh.
don't like this. This exists. This is not something that I was familiar with. I guess.
Ryan
One
lives
of
a
these is just a
sheltered
bowl
life.
of. One of these is just a bowl of fruit. Like it's got bananas, strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries.
No, there's cereal
In a
under there.
bowl.
You'll find it.
What's the point of the cereal? You're having a more healthy breakfast by just eating a bowl of fruit.
Yeah.
And
Just make a
adding
fucking
in-
smoothie, my guy.
Yeah. Then adding in fucking cereal that is mostly nutritionless. Like cereal is pretty much just lacking nutrition.
Yeah. Well, because people
Fills you up.
because people can't be having sex.
It's part of a balanced breakfast. Emphasis on part, but we don't put the emphasis on it.
Would you
Yeah.
like some wood shavings with your milk and fruit and coffee and pancakes and actual food?
And we just and a hamburger and
And a 13-ounce
broccoli.
steak
and that's a balanced breakfast.
and a
Just
Philly
like
cheesesteak.
a 13-course meal prepared by a fancy French chef.
I realize I sound wild if the listeners don't know the story. The founder of Kellogg's was a bit of a maniac and created breakfast cereal because he thought it would keep people from having sex.
Yeah, he thought it would like
And
calm
masturbating.
people
Yeah.
down. Yeah, I think it was mostly masturbating.
Yeah,
He
I
thought
it was mostly masturbating.
That he thought it would like kill your libido and like chill you out a little bit.
There's a lot of shit that was supposed to stop people from masturbating.
And they were willing to try anything back then, man.
Apparently, it was seen as quite the epidemic. In the era before internet pornography, they were obsessed
They were
with stopping
really
people from
jerking
masturbating.
it. No, it just
Oh, there was an epidemic and it stopped?
no. It's
what your argument
they
is?
they were masturbating far less than we do right now.
I
They were-
mean,
Oh.
they were
my-
masturbating percentages of what we do now, and they still thought it was a huge problem. And they were right. They were like, if we don't cut this out, sooner or later, people are going to be masturbating like at least once a week, maybe even like 2 or 3, and then
I mean,
horror.
300 years later, just jerking it.
All I'm saying is back then, you know what? Candles got affordable before the majority of the populace knew how to read. So then you just have a lot of people hanging around, nothing to do, but they, don't have to go to bed yet. Might as well crank one out. That's how I imagine that went down.
You need a candle in order to masturbate?
Yeah, wait. Yeah, it's like one of the things you
it
can
has to be lit.
You can definitely do it by touch. Like,
It's better at night, I feel like, with no light to see your shame.
Yeah.
You gotta stare at this weird carving of a mermaid.
That curvy piece of driftwood over there. That's interesting.
They definitely weren't doing it in the shower under like bright fluorescent light.
Just. Yeah. I mean, I knew it was like before internet. It was what's it called? It was old VHS tapes that were passed down, and then before that it was magazines that you'd find out in the woods for some reason, and before that it was those you put the coin in the machine and you look in for a peep show. Like, I don't know what came before that. I'm glad that it was apparently mermaid carving.
So
in the well lit single room house that you live in.
So I assume those magazines were out in the woods because people couldn't take them home for risk of them being found. How much would that fucking suck? How much would that fucking suck trekking into the woods?
20 minutes to go jerk one out.
And then you get there and somebody stole the magazine because they found it.
So you think it's one of those things where people had a spot where they would hide their magazines out in the woods, and that's why people would just find them out there?
Yes.
Okay. I had never thought of it.
Reasonable. I didn't know why, but I knew it was a thing.
Yeah.
Having never stumbled upon it. I think it was a little bit before our generation.
Right.
Because once again, internet was a thing, but
yeah.
It's interesting. WTF.
WTF, heading to the wind down, the possibly wacky wind down on this show.
The PWW. D. That's a beauty.
Just like this podcast, which if you enjoyed, be sure to check out our Patreon and support us if you'd like to help us keep this thing going. Shout outs to Tiffany Cole, Sucky Badger, and Sensual Richard Nixon for doing so. You can also like this episode and subscribe. Send us your questions and business opportunities, voluntaryviewing@gmail.com. Check us out on Instagram and YouTube, if you're not on YouTube already, where we upload highlight clips, courtesy of Andrew. Got an absolute banger on there recently, all about Jimmy Neutron and his foray into work in the service industry. Also, be sure to check us out on Twitter at V2_podcast. If you want to follow us for updates, follow me at Lucas DeRuyter on Twitter to keep up with all of my writing. And check out the Act Blue link in the description of this episode if you'd like to help a collection of great progressive causes. How we ended this one, boys?
Wear a condom.
Yeah. Fair. Like, not even when you're having sex. Like, to masturbate, also.
Always.
Yeah.
No, just always.
Oh. In case?
Yeah. Why not?
Be like...
No reason not to.
You're like an early astronaut that way. It's a great time. Good luck out there. Good luck out there now that you have that information.